Welcome to today's explainer. We're jumping right in today because we're going to demystify a completely digital way to handle what is, let's be honest, a universally dreaded chore: renewing your vehicle registration in Colorado. So whether you're a brand new vehicle owner or you've just kind of been doing things the old-fashioned way for years, this guide is designed absolutely specifically for you.
Okay, let's kick this off with a pretty simple question. Honestly, wouldn't you way rather renew your registration from your couch, in your pajamas, instead of standing in a massive, crowded line at the county office? We all know that awful feeling of just blowing a whole lunch break or wasting a perfectly good morning waiting for your number to be called. By shifting this whole task online, you're literally taking your time back.
Now, we've got to talk about the stakes here. In Colorado, you are legally given a 1-month grace period right after your registration expires. But if you just ignore the chore past that single grace month, bam, you get hit with a $25 per month late fee. And that stacks up to a whopping $100 maximum penalty for regular motorized vehicles. Oh, and if you just bought a new car, that timer starts ticking exactly 61 days after your purchase date. You definitely do not want to hand over an extra $100 just because life got a little too busy, right?
So, to make absolutely sure you never have to pay those unnecessary late fees, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. Why renew your registration? 2. The online renewal process. 3. After your online renewal. 4. Troubleshooting and FAQs. And 5. Pro tips for online renewal.
All right, diving right in. Section 1. Why renew your registration? The digital advantage. When you look at the traditional method, it means travel time, navigating physical lines, and ultimately, you are completely at the mercy of your county's specific business hours, usually Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. But the MyDMV online portal, it completely flips the script. It gives you 24/7 access from literally anywhere with a Wi-Fi connection. And honestly, the best part? If you're renewing at the very last second, the system instantly generates a temporary receipt that works as immediate proof of your registration. Okay, let's move on to Section 2, Step-by-Step Online Renewal Process. So the really crucial point here is making sure you actually meet the eligibility requirements before you even bother opening your web browser. First step, your vehicle has got to be registered in one of the 47 participating Colorado counties. Second, your registration can't be more than 13 months expired. Third, the state database, that's the Motorist Insurance Identification Database, or MIIDB for short, needs to show that you have active Colorado auto insurance. Also, if your specific county requires an emissions test, you've got to have passed it. Keep in mind, gas vehicle emissions take about 48 hours to upload to the state system, and diesel, that can take up to a full week. Finally, just make sure you have your license plate number or the last 8 characters of your VIN handy. All right, let's walk through your step-by-step action plan. Step 1, simply visit the official Colorado MyDMV website. Step 2, right there on the homepage, go ahead and click Renew Registration and type in those license plate and VIN details. Step 3, the system automatically checks that state database we just talked about to verify your insurance and emissions. And if everything lights up green, you move straight to Step 4, securely paying your specific ownership tax and registration fees. Now, a quick heads up on paying those fees. There are some small transaction costs because the payment gateway is managed securely by a third-party provider called Colorado Interactive. If you use a credit or debit card, they're going to charge you 2.25% of your total fee plus 75 cents. But if you choose an electronic check or e-check, that only hits you with a flat $1 portal fee. So taking an extra minute to enter your checking account routing and account numbers can actually save you a decent little chunk of change, especially if your registration is on the pricier side. Moving right along to Section 3, after your online renewal. So here is your post-renewal reality on a timeline. On day 1, literally right after you hit pay, the system gives you a digital receipt. Definitely print this out or save a screenshot to your phone, because if you are within 15 days of the end of your grace period, this receipt actually acts as your legal proof of registration for law enforcement for the next 15 days. Then, over the next couple of weeks, your specific county motor vehicle office works on processing the electronic data you just sent over. And finally, by day 15, you should find your physical validation tags, those colored stickers for your license plate, and your paper registration document right in your postal mailbox. Now, this is a quick but incredibly important heads up. Once you choose the online route, you just have to let the Postal Service do its job. You absolutely cannot swing by your local county office a few days later to just sort of pick up your tags. The fulfillment process is already in motion at that point, so just sit tight and keep an eye on your mailbox. Now for Section 4, troubleshooting, and common FAQs. So, what happens when things go wrong? Say life got exceptionally busy, or maybe you were storing a vehicle for a while, and you suddenly realize you're more than 13 months expired. Or maybe, oops, you completely forgot to pay a license plate toll on the E470 highway. You're probably wondering what on earth you're supposed to do when the digital portal throws an error at you. Well, in those specific cases, the MyDMV portal is actually designed to block you. It literally will not let you proceed. If you are past that 13-month mark, you actually have to visit your county clerk and recorder's office directly to get back on track. And if you've got a toll hold, the DMV actually can't help you with that. You have to resolve the hold by calling the E470 authority directly. But the good news is, once that toll is paid and the hold is lifted, you can usually just jump right back online and proceed. Now, if you just happen to run into weird website glitches, or say 15 days pass and your tags are clearly lost in the mail, this is exactly who you need to contact. Please do not call your county for a website glitch. For that, you'll want to contact colorado.gov support. However, if you have questions about late fees, emissions policies, or missing mail, your local county motor vehicle office is absolutely your best resource, since they're the ones physically processing your file. All right, let's wrap things up with Section 5. Pro tips for online renewal. So, while you definitely don't need to create a logged-in account just to do a simple renewal, setting up a free personal MyDMV account is highly recommended. Doing this lets you securely change your mailing address first, which is incredibly critical, guys, because state renewal postcards are absolutely not forwarded by the post office when you move. Inside your account, you can also opt into electronic email alerts so you never miss a deadline again. And you can manage the titles and registrations for all your family's vehicles on one single handy dashboard. Now, what if you need your tags immediately and you just cannot wait for the mail? You actually have some amazing alternative options. If you're out grabbing groceries, you can use the yellow and blue MV Express self-service kiosks. They're located in a bunch of participating grocery stores and local government buildings. The best part? They print your tags right on the spot. I also highly recommend downloading the official My Colorado app. You can upload your new registration right into the app's digital wallet, which means you will literally never be frantically searching your glove box for a registration card during a traffic stop ever again. Just as a quick professional disclaimer, remember that this explainer is based on current state policies managed by the Colorado Department of Revenue. Fees, county participation, and emissions rules do update periodically, so you should always double-check the official Colorado DMV website for the latest fee schedules, late fee waivers, and any county-specific guidelines. As this quote beautifully points out, rules and processes can change over time. Always consult reliable sources or the Colorado DMV for the most updated information. While this digital guide certainly gives you all the essential tools and knowledge you need to jump in today, staying informed directly through the source is always your best bet. Your local county clerk's website really is a goldmine of up-to-date, hyper-local information. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this comprehensive breakdown empowers you to just take control of your vehicle registration without the stress. And I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought. Now that you're armed with the MyDMV portal, kiosk locations, and a digital wallet on your phone, are you ever going to waste time waiting in a physical line again? Seriously, you officially have your weekends and your lunch breaks back. Go enjoy them, and hey, drive safely out there.